One study took a look at electricity prices, and you might not like the result. The government shutdown highlighted how important air traffic controllers are, and now the country's in urgent need of more. I want to show you some video here. It took the person who captured this video of a sea of Vols fans more than 45 minutes to get into Neyland Stadium from this point. Maybe we can adopt her.
I mean, look at her there.
Station pet.
There you
Lori, this closure will be in place to allow Tennessee's Department of Transportation to replace a bridge that supports the interstate. Fire crews responded to a West Knoxville apartment complex tonight after a 911 caller reported that a fire was spreading between units. In addition to recycling food waste, it's also important to recycle live Christmas trees, as live trees can dry out and become a fire hazard. He posted on Twitter about conflicting reports regarding their status. What do we know about those Guard members right now? I'm sure the Vols are wishing they could have today's weather instead of the weather we're actually expecting for that bowl game.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bo. Elena, in a statement on his Facebook page, Manilow saying doctors had found a cancerous spot. The documents included are mostly unsealed grand jury transcripts from the Epstein and Maxwell investigation. We brought out our summer clothes this weekend, and now get those coats back out.
The whole wardrobe out.
This is 6 News Tonight.
Tonight, a champion of accessible medical care has died. We look at the life and impact of Dr. Tom Kim. Plus, the Knoxville community is honoring a former mayor. We take you to his celebration of life. And a Knoxville church collecting mobility equipment, how the mission supports those with disabilities in our area. Good evening, I'm Ella Wales. Thanks for joining us. New tonight, we are learning Dr. Tom Kim, the founder of the Kim Health Center, formerly known as Free Medical Clinic of America, has died. The health center confirming in a social media post that Kim passed away last night. Kim was born in North Korea but fled to South Korea before coming to America. He opened his first Free Medical Clinic of America on Chapman Highway in 1993, which was later named after him in 2023. Kim was also awarded the FBI's Director's Community Leadership Award in 2013 before retiring in 2019. The health center said, quote, "He was and will remain an inspiration." Natalie Leach Haslam has died at 94. Haslam was the first woman to have a college at the University of Tennessee named for her and the first female president of the Knoxville Symphony Society. She was married for 50 years to James A. Haslam II, the founder and longtime chief executive officer of Pilot Company. In 2006, Haslam, alongside her husband, made a $32.5 million gift to the University of Tennessee, $10 million of which went toward the School of Music. The Natalie L. Haslam Music Center opened its doors in 2013. She was also named East Tennessean of the Year in 2018 by the East Tennessee Historical Society. A Knox County man is now in custody after being accused of statutory rape. This, according to the Madisonville Police Department. An investigation that began back in August led to the arrest of Alvin Stacy. It comes after a juvenile victim came forward with allegations of sexual misconduct involving an authority figure. Stacy was indicted for statutory rape by an authority figure on January 7th. He was booked into jail on January 13th and is currently being held on a $100,000 bond. Turning now to the weather, another chilly week ahead. Meteorologist Zach Gilday is standing by in the Storm Center. Zach, what should we expect?
That's right, reinforce.
Zach, thank you. Knoxville is remembering the life of former Mayor Randy Tyree, whose leadership helped shape the city for decades. Community members gathered for a celebration of life today. 6 on Your Side reporter Clarissa Dela Cruz shows us how his family and the city are carrying his legacy forward. Tyree's family says they hope his legacy inspires future leaders to serve with integrity and compassion. The city plans to continue honoring his contributions in the months ahead. Members of Knoxville's Kurdish community gathered in Market Square for a demonstration this afternoon. The initiative, called Defend Rojava, Defend Rohilat, Hands Off Kurdistan, aims to speak out against attacks on Kurdish civilians in Syria and Iran. ABC News reports that hundreds of civilians arrived in government-held areas in northern Syria on Friday, ahead of a possible attack by Syrian troops on territory held by Kurdish-led fighters east of the city of Aleppo. Rojava is in northern Syria and is home to a large Kurdish population.
We are here in support of them.
Last week, tens of thousands of people were displaced after 3 days of clashes between government forces and Kurdish fighters in Aleppo. Today, Concord United Methodist Church hosted a wheelchair drive as part of its annual Mission Blitz weekend. Mission Blitz is a 4-day outreach effort that rallies volunteers in our area to serve the community through several mission projects. The drive this morning was held at the thrift store on Kingston Pike, where the community could donate mobility equipment. All donated items at today's drive will be refurbished and given to those with disabilities in our region and across the world who are in need of the equipment.
I know how it is.
Mission Blitz started yesterday and ends Monday. It also includes other volunteer projects like food distribution and supporting local nonprofits. Ahead of Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, Knoxville kids and teens learned about his legacy at the MLK Junior Youth Summit this morning. It was held at Austin East High School, put on by the MLK Commemorative Commission. Kids participated in line dancing, workshops, and a talent show, learning real-life skills like finance, leadership, health, and fitness.
I believe it's important.
The MLK Commemorative Commission will hold an MLK Memorial Tribute Service on Monday at Overcoming Believers Church. The Covenant Health Knoxville Marathon is coming up in April, which means training starts now. Today, runners took part in group runs in order to get familiar with the race and prepare for any potential weather that could impact their race. And new to the group runs this year is group training run passports. We talked with the race director about the new stamps and how they can help build relationships during these group runs.
Folks get a stamp.
The Covenant Health Knoxville Marathon is on April 12th, and 6 News is a proud sponsor of this community event. You'll be able to watch it right here on Channel 6. Still to come on 6 News, protests continue after the death of Renee Good by a federal officer in Minneapolis. This as the National Guard remains on standby. We'll have the latest. Plus, it's becoming more expensive to bring home a bundle of joy. A new survey takes a look at how much childcare hurts your wallet.